Alright, let's try this again. Didn't work because I didn't have the sound on. Fucking. It was hard enough the first time. So, you know what? I'm gonna try to get through this again. I excuse me. I This has been a long time in coming. Over 2.5 years ago, my life changed. With a silence I'll never forget. My wife, the woman who I built a life with and struggled beside, sacrificed for, walked away. Uh, Whether it's through fault of mine or hers, it's probably a little bit of both, I'm sure. And it wasn't the first time things had not felt completely right between us, but this time it wasn't just words in the heat of a moment. It was a separation, complete separation, something I never saw coming. I poured everything I had into that marriage, my heart, my soul, my time, my dreams. I bent myself backwards and twisted myself into shapes that I never thought I could, all to make something work that deep down probably maybe never could. Uh, but I tried, um, and I feel like I'm still trying. I'm still trying. One of the things that was like preeminent in her mantras, one of her mantras was that she would never take the kids from me. Well, it sure feels like that. She swore that no matter what happened between us would be fair, but here I stand 2.5 years later with empty weekends, missed moments, and growing silence. I spent most of my Father's Day here. I did my live stream today. Um, you guys might know me, by the way. If you guys know me, you guys know me from Dark Elf Designs, probably, or from my art career, or I do Action Surge 5e, which is a stream I do. Um, but uh, but yeah, I could have went out today. Could have got up and got around and went out. But I slept after I did my stream. I fell asleep. Depression is a bitch. And you know, she didn't need to take me to a courtroom or anything. She just took them. She just took the kids, and you know, she just needed time, distance, and she has them as, you know, leverage. Before all this, I was an artist. I would draw for hours on end. I would be, you know, every day, every day. I would have a clipboard, walking around with a clipboard with paper on it and a pencil all the time, just because that was like my security blanket. And you know, I kind of like I had that. That was I breathed that way. That was akin to me breathing. If somebody had seen me without a pen and paper at one point in time, or a pencil and paper, you know, they'd be kind of freaking out that what's going on. Brian doesn't seem to have a pen and paper or a pencil and paper. I'm surprised. I've never seen him without paper in his hand or whatever. You know, so. But somewhere along the lines, I put that pencil down and I started biting my tongue more than I was moving my pencil. I swallowed feelings to keep the peace. I dulled my edges to keep her happy. But the truth is, no one else can do that job for someone else. She wasn't happy with me because she wasn't happy with herself. And no matter how hard I tried, I could never fill that gap. You as a person cannot do the job needed to fix a relationship comprised of two people by yourself. No one person can fix a two people problem. Some people say pain makes you stronger, and I believe that's true. But I think it makes you see a little bit more clearly sometimes. And I think that through the struggles for the last couple of years, I see that in trying to save something that was never mine to save, I lost myself in the process. And I just wanted to say, like, this is a long time in coming, but I've been having trouble, like, figuring out where my place is, what to do with myself, and been thinking long and hard and doing a lot of introspection. And I like helping people and like helping myself out, but I just there's so much on my shoulders, and so much thinking all the time. And I just wanted to give you guys this message today. I wanted to give people a message of empowerment. And so I'm picking my pencil back up. I'm speaking up when it matters. I'm showing my kids what it means to be authentic and honest. Not perfect, but not passive and real. I'm trying to learn how to be me again. Not just the father and the artist, but the man who still believes in love, even if it might break him. This story isn't over. My story's not over. At least not yet. I got chapters to write. I've been doing a lot of writing lately, more so than drawing, but I'm going to get back to the drawing more too. I'm doing some projects with some people through Dark Elf Designs, and doing some projects with Randy Zimmerman. That's been like years in coming, but slowly but surely I'm treading water, and I'm getting there, and I'm finding footing. And my chapters that I'm writing are going to be honest and creative and alive, because even after everything I lost, I'm finally taking back the one thing I never should have given up. Me. And I wanted to send out a message to anybody out there who's watching, how positive mentality can overcome so much, and how we just need to go out there and grab the world and tell it what we need from it, rather than trying to change it, rather than trying to get run over by the status quo. So to anyone out there feeling like life has knocked them down, I see you. God, I see you. Okay. Yeah, it was hard enough to get through the first time, sorry. We've all been there. Bruised, bent, dragging our hearts along behind us, wondering if we got anything left to give. But I'm here to tell you something. I do. Something real. I do. You do. We're all here. We all have something more to give. We got it. This world is loud. It tells you to sit down. It tells you to shut the fuck up. Blend the fuck in. Don't rock the fucking boat. Don't create waves. But that's not who I am, and I hope that's not who you are. We weren't made to be fucking background noise. We were born to burn bright. Yeah, we've struggled. Yeah, we've made mistakes. And no, it's never easy. But my mom used to tell me, if you want to do the right thing, it's not always easy. And doing what's right, standing back up, dusting yourself off, getting back at it, getting back on that fucking horse, that's the hardest damn thing you'll ever do. But it could also be, and is probably also, the most important thing you'll ever do. So take a breath with me. Maybe a couple. Stand tall. Grab life by the scruff of its goddamn neck and say, "You don't own me! You don't own me. I write this story now." Shine that light inside you. Don't you dare dim it. Not for fear, not for doubt, not for anyone who tells you you can't. Can't is a bullshit four-letter word of somebody who's trying to tell you something. They're trying to sell you bullshit. Because you can. And you can because you must. It's time to rise up. It's time to dust ourselves off. It's time to stare down the chaos and the pain and the pressure and yell from the depths of your gut, "Let's fucking go." This is our moment. Not to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. But we can be persistent. We can persevere. We can be fucking relentless. It's time to bring your full-ass, beautiful, messy, fucking fierce self into the world and say, I'm still here, and I'm not fucking done yet. The world's not going to hand it to you. But if we rise together and shine together and push forward with every ounce of our heart, everything that we've got, we can bend the damn world to do something fucking better. Even if it just starts with ourselves. But it starts fucking now. Let's move. Let's grow. Let's love harder. Yeah, we got a broken heart. But fuck it. Let's love harder. What's going to stop us? Not a goddamn thing. Let's fight smarter. Let's shine louder. Because I'm not backing down. We shouldn't be backing down. I am rising the fuck up. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.